Well, there we go. Is the audio working? Just check. Yes, it is. Yes, it is me. 5 seconds. Okay. Audio might be working, but I don't know if my internet is. There we go. We're redoing it because I actually destroyed everything. Um, we're gonna load, load. Okay. Oh, there goes my signal. You know what? I have a phone. I can just speak it. Yeah. I'm just checking I've not got like 2 meg. No, I don't care. Just. Okay, it's doing alright. But that's a download. I want to know upload. Fine with that. I'm just testing, making sure it's not. That might be why it's not working. Oh no, getting not even 4 upload. No, not even 5 upload. Oh, there we go. Got 5. We can. That's getting better. Uh, high score. They're saying it's like a video game, bro. Like a competitive video game. There we go. I am muting it. I should probably get chat up because that's basically the whole reason I have that. There we go. You just got chat open as well, and I can just cheat. Um, what? I forgot. I think desktop audio might be on. We want to probably build. We've got some essential. Uh, Freeform. Wrong type of road. This is the ultimate type of pedestrian road. I guess ones with parking are quite cool, but like this is ultimate. Yeah, you can't beat this. It's just that good. Um, uh, and we will just put some water down. Well, that's one of the reasons it's not built up here. So I just never connected the water. Where it's connected differently to the rest of that. There. We are. I'm trying to fit more. Oh, that's also another thing we did that episode. So we're gonna. What we're gonna do is from here to here. We're gonna do. Have that, and a second road going like there, and that road would run like along, terminating like that, and then there'll be another road that comes along here. Maybe that's a bit weird. Uh, um, there we go. Here is my new. I think it's actually better than last time, so that's good. Here, I forgot I've actually like I've given it some outside connections. It's actually quite a big district, so what we're gonna do is commercial. We're gonna put in here. For that, commercial can go here. We are adding a lot of residential, but we will end up adding some commercial from other places. Um, we'll have that and fire. We've had those schools. Just start with this. Uh, there, that covers about that. And then we have probably there and maybe that. Oh, and then high schools. That covers there, and then we can have another one there, and maybe another one there. Um, I do need to do water, so we'll have one more to go all the way around this area. There were used to bits that don't have water. Oh, should probably also have a medical center. Maybe we'll have two. I'll have one here and one here. And we'll also have parks. We'll have a park here and a different type of park here. And that will cover basically the whole Valley Square. Bus line. There's already a bus line running here. We're gonna set up a new line here, there, no, stop there. Then we'll have it go around in a circuit. And if you're wondering about the other way, we will probably have one that goes the opposite way around. There, here, here. This will give us plenty of bus connections, I think. There we go, two bus lines. I guess I could have that running. We're gonna have a line from here. Gonna stop here. Stop here. Stop here. There. 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 This also serves here, which is good. Um, how's it? Okay, so we're gonna have a stop there. Have a stop there. There we go. We have 3 new bus lines lining it. There's so many. I think that's really giving us some experiences. 69 is the one that runs top near Sterling Square, so top near the motorway side first, and line 70 is what's it? Basin side first. 4 for each, and there's also 4 for it. There's 12 buses that run here, but like they also run here and here, so I reckon 71 is going to have some people wanting to use it because that serves the only bus line serves from here to here. It's the only public transport line serving this, 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 this. Yeah, this, this, and this, and kind of the only one serving these two, but kind of not. The only one serving this out front. There's a tram stop right here, but you might want to get a bit further out front. So that's good. How many people are in here? 86. What do we need? Commercial. I would have a feeling we might need commercial. We're actually going to zone this. This can be commercial. We're going to drive this just down there. Not particularly much, but it might help. And I'm hoping we can do some more of that. Okay, if I just yeah, because that can go. Uh, yes, that looks weird. Um, there we go. That gives us more build here. Any other places I can see? Ooh, Where's this? Huh. Straight. Uh, that. There we go. Oh, here we go. There we go. Is this nearly fully built up? 260. So that's about the size of a small to medium village. We can. We will just make sure that let's complete the school. These houses need to actually include the schools. Yeah. This is one of the main entrances. The other one is this road. It is getting busy. It's not too busy though. I think a lot of the traffic is using this to get onto this road. This is nice and not busy. How many? Uh, this is. We're gonna increase. We're gonna run 65 capacity double decker. Because I think they'll be better. They'll be able to definitely comfortably carry 70. I don't think this time. There we go. Metro. Any metro running, right? There is one metro line on. There's two metro lines. No, that's a private train. I definitely could put. What we're gonna do is um oh, I've done that wrong. Um, there we go. This is gonna be hard to do, so but what we can do is we can kind of send Here. There we go. We go. There we go. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna move these back one just so they align to the metric. There we go. Metro line 17. So this used to go from here to here to there. Fine. There. Oh, it still does. What this is going to do, we will also rezone just to give it a bit more. This gives it, so it goes from here to here to here to here to here to here. It has made the route a bit more inefficient around this way because it has to curve around, but it should still work. Like, stop. Instead of it going like, it's not as efficient, but it adds another stop. So. Yeah. Raises all the way up. I think it is able to do the elevation a bit quicker. It still has to, do elevation here, but not so much. This is a big. Oh no, this is just a normal metro station. Do we have any of these big ones? I don't know if I do. I do have one overground one. That's just a normal one. That's a semi-normal one. Does this have a special metro station? No, this just has a normal metro station. Oh, what line is that called? So CLI runs from here to here to here to here. That does stop it. To here to here to here. So that kind of runs like that side, and it basically contains Valley, kind of some bits of Willow Square, most of my kind of bottom tourism area. Line 2, this is a very short one. This is going to be like a little branch line, isn't it? Yeah, okay, so this starts here, there. That's just a little branch line to go through. Line 3, this is one of the big lines, I guess. So there's this. Oh, this goes from here to Ivy Hill to Washington Square. This is the one that serves a lot of the major things going from my central station here, which I'm tempted to replace with a big station. You know what? First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove all the stops from it because I never do that, and I think I need to in this case. You can see there's 3 points going into this. and 2 points going into it the other side. I'm not sure. I don't think I need to do that. I need to do this. That actually shrinks the amount of floor space it is. This. So this will go in here. This could also go in here. There we go, fixed. There we go. It's really good on this side because that completely splits it. But there we go. Moved there, there. It has definitely confused it. Okay. It's going from here to here to here to here. Oh, there is one thing I've done wrong. I've actually just realised I've done something wrong. I put it the wrong side. This is very confusing. That's broken. Uh, this is completely given up on itself. If not, we're gonna delete it because it's fully broken. The hell. The we're gonna use 500 trains. There we go. Um, I haven't re-extended this, have I? We want to do yes. This has this side completely to itself, which I guess makes sense considering it is the one that serves the big island, and then the other side is this one, So that's going to be very, very chaotic. Hello. They've just all realised, but they've just all be like, oh no. Hopefully this will allow us to serve even more people than we normally do. It says 226. I reckon that's way, way higher. This stop has 9 and 5. Metro Line 2 doesn't come into here. Metro Line 3 terminates here, I think. 20. Metro Line 7. 9. I think that's most. Oh, and also line 17 terminates here, which is definitely the smallest line. It only really just serves Valley Square. That's basically its whole point. So Valley and Willow Square and some of the others. I might run another train. This is my big, very big hub, so it makes sense if this is ridiculously busy. What other passenger lines run near here? I reckon all these passenger longer. That doesn't actually look like a bus. So like bus line 1 has a stop here. Oh, it basically serves the whole city. Yeah, so it starts here, then it moves to kind of here, then to like up in the big posh town, and then it goes back. Line 3. This is the. Oh no, that's that one. Tram line 1 is the one that serves this area, which actually is the less busy one. Tram line 2. The tram line 2 isn't too far off. It joins tram line 1 at this big interchange, and this serves like the entire southern tourist area, and it has this stop. Oh, it also serves Ivy Hill, so realistically, it doesn't. So tram line 1 does this, and tram line 2 does this, kind of forming a loop around central style. But this is obviously ridiculously busy. They're both ridiculously busy. It's actually insane how busy this area is. 866 people served. Because it's the hub between the line that serves this island and the industry and the port, and the place that serves Ivy Hill and here, and also here, and also here. Like to get between, if you want to get, for example, between you've just arrived at port, you want to enter either of the tourist ones, you're realistically going to go via this metro line or a train line, but we're just using the metro for example, to here. And then you're even going to stay on your platform and go up here if you want to go to this area. And if you want to go to this area, you're going to take the platform up to there. I think there's a stop near to that. Yeah. Or you might go all the way to here if you want to have a big hub. Or let's say another example, you want to go to the residential area and you're living here. Let's say you live like here. You're gonna either take this to all the way to here to get to that, or you're gonna take one of these little ones and take it to here. It's just, or if you want to go between here and here, you're gonna go via this stop. If you, for example, live at this house, or maybe you live like at this house. Oh, those are offices. Where in residential? Okay, you live here. You want to, and you work like trying to do it near the metro station, so it's reasonable. And you work like here. You're obviously going to take the metro, which would take you via here, which is reasonably why it's so busy. Look at just the amount of pedestrians. It's now hit over it's solely because of this line, though. This line is the sole reason it's so ridiculous. We're gonna up it to 8 trains. We're running 500 trains. That's how busy this is. It's because it contains a bunch of the busiest stops on the line. Because it connects the hub and also an area of about 4,000 people to the only stop in an area of 13,000 to another area with probably 1,000 workers. And where does it terminate? Oh, it also goes to here with a work count of around, and then yeah, it stops at the university, which has roughly 2,000 students. Another, not gonna help. And then it stops here and here and here. And then it runs, oh, it doesn't run the entire way. It stops there, but it's the hub for there. And then it runs along here, I think, terminating here. And that helps service the core of an area of 20,000 people. It doesn't serve the entire thing, but it does serve the core, which you can normally get a bus from. So that's one of the reasons it's so ridiculously busy. It connects two of the big residential areas via one of the main tourist areas, a university, some industry, and another massive residential area. Something that's just occurred to me that doesn't run there is, I don't think, another hub here that runs to here. Oh, don't crash. Okay, we are going to set up another new line. We are just going to go. I'm just setting up one more line. I think it would be a good idea if I had an airport express next day. There we go. 17, 19. We're going to replace them with 250 trains because they're short and they have a high capacity. Any people using this? A couple. Each buys not more. It's probably because it's already got service. It's just, I think it would be a good idea if we had one directly to here. They have built any commercial in. Oh, they have started. Have I? Ah, the population shot up. It went from shot up. Bowie Square's also built up. It's about 800 people, which is a moderately sized village in a space of probably, we'll measure it from end to end, of 760 via 380. And mind you, that's the maximum extent. It's nowhere near that. And it has a bunch of shops. So this is a moderately sized village. It's a medium sized village in this tiny little area. Right on top of this hill. And you can see there's definitely a cliff. It's not anywhere near as low down as this, except it gets near here, but you can still definitely see. Interesting how this is Valley Square. Brook Heights, this is an appropriate name. It's definitely Heights compared to Willow Square, which is... No, I wouldn't describe this as hills, thank you. This is the big thing. Foggy Park. Yeah, it probably is quite foggy, because, Copper Heights, this is actually ironically next to some hills, so unironically next to some hills. Burwood Hills, this is technically the highest of any of the things on this. But, oh yeah, these places have the same, I don't know why they have the same name. This is just canonically called Burwood. Brook Heights. I guess this island isn't lowest down, ever. But it's not particularly high up. So I don't know why. This is really, really low down. Like, the ferry actually looks normal going to dock, which is saying a lot for... Okay, it doesn't look that normal, but it looks quite normal. And that's saying a lot for City Skylines. This is next to some heights. Sunset Hills is radical. It's an adequate name. There are actually hills here. This is not really a park, but yeah, that's definitely an industrial park. Autumn District, very, very Magnolia Park. Wouldn't really describe it. This is the park that encompasses, you know, the whole area, isn't it? Yeah, I decided to make it all one massive park, just so you could. I missed it. You can see how monstrous this is, but it's. I've currently split it into two districts. One with 1,400 people, one with 6,000. I think I might set up a new district. And yes, it's going to be a big. I've done that way, way too far. I'm probably a bit far along. Uh, there we go. Okay, we're gonna use that type of road. Despite it, you know, definitely leaning to one side. I'm gonna try. There we go. I'm using the wrong road. What we're going to do with this road is so everything inside of this is going to be in one new district. So it's just going to be like inside of it. Then I don't know. There we go. Um, this might be the last big thing we do today. I think we know when it's done, but yeah. Um, this is going to take a monstrous amount of time. There we go. I think this is nearly done. Oh, I've cut power. Oh no, I just don't. I'm not producing them. There we go. That makes sense because we've just. You know what? I can probably go into here and reduce it. Yeah, still positive. You know what? Before we built, I've just built that entire thing. But before we do, there's plenty of commercial to build up. It just has to, build the commercial. That's residential. That's upgrading. What we will do is we will just pause this. I'm gonna build the. Does mean it will actually have to build some. There we go. This is the advantage of using uh, big roads, is you can be a bit more. Uh, then a bit. Not doing any much now, but I was just doing some. Uh, okay, so we don't need to worry about. You know what? just to make my life way easier. There we go. So we don't need to worry about anything beyond that point. But realistically, I can have my first school here. So that's covering roughly that. So we'll place one other school here. That covers about there. And then that should, it should just be a space here. We might just place one at the end there. One there and one there. High schools will place. So, so probably just place one there. What did it put? Yeah, we can probably say we need it to be able to cover most of that area, but that'll be alright. And then we can place one here, one here, and one line here. And we place one here. So that's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we will just add all the water if we haven't already. Power should start to already stretch. Honestly surprised if we get to most of these guys already. It will get to some of them though, so right on the fringes I reckon. Any power access? Yes, these guys have power access. There we go. That's given most of these guys power access. What that does is it gives us the ability to, see our education cover. That road needs to. That actually can be. If I just move that, that will still be a problem. So, I guess we need to school here. There we go. That will cover that. We'll also need one. There we go. Oh, here's another question. But and then if I look at high school, we probably need high school. Here. Might have one. I think that's the most we can. So. Now what we'll place one here and one here. Not enough water. Water we can just go up to 100. that has instantly solved the water problems here. So we can realistically cut these and this. So what we will do is we'll have police and fire station. That gives this place to recover that we need. And that will cover basically the whole health. We'll have medical centre here, medical centre here, medical centre here, and like medical centre like here. We'll have one this side, one this side, one this side, one this side, one. But this I'm gonna make its own district. How many people live here? Oh, only 60. You know what? Bill large. Okay. And then to cover commercial demands, there's already room here that has power, that has router. These in addition, just to make sure. Because we have. No, this doesn't have function router. There we go. Then, if there's any commercial demand, it should start to build up there. And also, there's some room to build some commercial in the very center. Okay, I don't need. Oh, I don't need that. Or any. And so, what we will just do is we will fix shenanigans, power grids, any other cables. There is. And then another thing to encourage people to live here is we're gonna build both metro. Okay, so that's a road. There is metro that wants to run. I can just set up. That's the first thing you're setting up. So it's going to be that there, and then it's going to have a terminus about. Yeah. Which might not be like a lot in metro terms, but does involve, because of how the road network is laid out, does involve a moderate drive. There we go. And that gives medium metro extension. Where does this line terminate? Where's its origin point? Oh, this originates here. So then there's this. This is the original line. And that runs only from here. So it all comes from Fairview Hill. Bus is the next thing we need to run. Bus. We're gonna have here. We'll have a stop here. This one is gonna be the one where we go into the town. If that stop like into the big um here, 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 here. I'm actually just gonna go and then we go there, here, 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 here. That, 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 that. How long have I been live? How long have I been live? Over an hour already. And we're not even done with this one. I guess I've done a few other projects. I've set up another district entirely. But I do need to, maybe not finish this district, but get near enough to finishing where I'm, you know, happy. We're adding a third that stops there. Which is ridiculous, but it's not that ridiculous. Because reasonably there are enough possible. We're gonna have now. We're gonna set up a loop. The first loop. We probably mess around with that, so it's less weird looking. We will definitely add a stop down the corner. And something else I'm going to do is there isn't one like here, so there we go. So that's added quite a lot. How is this connect the population like? There's only 600, but there's also 500 workers. We are going to check line name. Uh, is that another one of stuff? We're gonna go through. 68 was the last episode. That's a random one. Oh, I set that up so I could set up this. Ah. There we go. I set up this as well, which I have literally had no focus on. Honestly, I forgot I built it. We will check out that later in a second. So this, alright. This, alright. This is also doing alright. 72. Literally just set it up. There are 13 buses. That seems appropriate. 4 buses and 4 buses. Only 4 running on these loops. Probably is probably fine. This is this district increasing in size? Hopefully, this definitely can increase in population. It just isn't. We will also have another district, or maybe just an extension of Woodlands. It's probably going to be the same district occupying this area, and then we'll have a bunch of other districts occupying all this area. Even more residential. But if we put these, we will also add. We're going to extend the park area, make it very clear this is intended to include this entire region. This entire region has, if we pause it, currently 6,340 and 14. You know what? I have a calculator. I'm going to work out the current just as I paused it. I do have calculator up in here, right? And I could probably do it with like paper, but I'm not bothering to do that right now. Why was I doing 20 divided by 22? 6,340 and 6,340 and 14,767. Whereas 21,107. That's what the other 2 older districts have, which I might have modified, I can't remember. Add another 771 equals 21,878. There's around 21,500 people living in this area. Over 20,000 people. That is insane. I guess it does also have this like urban area in the suburb in Magnolia Park, which, you know what? I'm actually gonna do something. I'm gonna actually gonna do something I know shocking. We're gonna set up a new district that occupies this smaller, more densely. This is also called Foggy. There's already a Foggy Hills. We will mess around and we will fix all that. Actually, that will belong to this district, and then this district. We're keeping it rough with all. That doesn't mean it's not going to cross it, but like it's very clear that it's intended to be at the wall. Okay, this splits this into now 4 districts. This has 7,000 people. This has 7,000 people. They're all around 7,000. This has 6,000. This has 700. We split very big districts into 2 because I think it needs to be. So now there's 4 districts. I guess there's an argument to be had that these 2 should be split, but I mean, this still contains this, which is arguably not in the core of this district. And it would include anything built over here. They're rough borders now. In fact, this is an old town, I reckon. We are actually just going to put that into them. We're going to have to just not. So yeah, this contains an old town. So you've got all the big urban modern towns. which are also built to American style, I think. Yeah, North American. But this is the kind of old, this is an old town built like near the coast, which is unconnected from the massive city. But then suburbs of both this and the massive city spread onto here, kind of like how there's a older developed town in here, which then got kind of suburbanized and kind of which grew some suburbs, which also combined with the suburbs of this town, which is an absolute mess because obviously it is. I designed it, so it's going to be like the messiest town ever built. This is actually surprisingly empty. I would expect it to be a bit busier, but I guess not. I am actually going to set up a new bus line. So where did this originate? That originates there, but what we're going to do for this one is we're going to start here, and then there is an ability. It's going to have stop here, stop here, stop here. This one is literally just going via the motorway, giving there. We will give it. We'll probably just. This is just intended as a little fast motorway bus service, fast kind of express bus. I mean, there we go. And line name. Oh, one first thing I'm gonna do. There we go. This we're gonna run, and instead of 22, we're gonna run at 50%. So we're gonna run 12 buses. I do also need to remember, there is an insane distance. So this, we're just going to take this as an example. I think this is going to be the last thing I do, and then we'll do the outro. Just check on everything, make sure none of it's broken. Oh, look, we'll check on Valley Square as well. So we're going to go via here. And then we meet this big, busy station. There is some congestion just from the sheer number of buses. Why isn't it done? Oh, they just take ages to load. Oh, the trams are looking away. I was just there, but trying to go where they want to. There we go. I've got through. Oh, it's because, yeah, we're going to select the front one. Line 75. So yeah, we've got the front one. I just want to see how it goes. Well, it's able to pass these guys. Not much. What line is this? 75. Yeah, I just going to select them. Oh, those are in city one. Okay, 44 people have boarded. That's actually quite a lot. So we're going to go across here, across, across to the motorway. And go on here, here, and then spend the rest of quite a lot of the route just on the motorway cruising at max speed. Because no one's overtaking us though, are they? But then we now turn off here, which is where actually surprisingly clear now. We will stop here. The second that gets freed up. Where? Oh, this guy's trying to turn into there. Which is what's wrong. There we go. That frees up so much traffic. It's just pure clog trying to go down here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna there. And what we're then gonna do is move this there. Here and this, then it stops here. It does allow all the other vehicles to pass. Then they can go across here, here, and then en route. There are some people. It's not too many using it, but good. It will hopefully have some people use it. Um, then we can just do that. And then en route. We skip that stop. Let's skip there. We also skip that stop weirdly, and then we'll stop here. Yeah, so that's running nice and well, isn't it? I've been live streaming for over an hour 15. Hour 19. Has this gained like any population? Yeah, 1,000. Checking. 1,000. This is about the same population as this, but I wonder which one has more workers. This does have more workers. This is still the biggest of the 4 districts, but it's not like massively bigger. So it's got more population, but it's not got that much more population. We're just gonna check. We're gonna check on all the districts I've heavily modified in order. Fairview Hills, 5,000 people. I think that's higher. Seems like it's running alright. Does it still have a ridiculously high land value? Yeah. Then Barry Square, a new one. 1,000 people. Decent. This has 1,500 people using it. We will check. And what other districts have I changed? I think I uh, added some more to here, but it's not really built it there. Actually, population is no longer majority. There are more people living here though, and there are people working here. It's ironically got a bit of everything. Which looks really weird when you look at it too long. What other districts are modified? Oh, here we go. Woodland Square. 1,424 people. I did also technically set up another new district, but I just reclassified to split these two into because this was built well before I built this high density area. Except this area is actually nearly as old as this area, but it's definitely. I guess there's an argument to suggest that this isn't here, but this was still built after I built this massive area. So yeah, and this was built as a completely different region. Um, so yeah, this we were also going to check on. This is working good. This was set up last episode, last proper episode. Because I had an episode last time, but I accidentally destroyed everything, so I'm not counting this episode. Is this working? Um, yeah, this definitely seems to be working. How many tourists visit? 17. I wanted to have some leisure. I am actually just gonna slightly extend. Uh, Actually, it's probably more than just a bit. It's quite, quite a bit expensive. There we go. That um uh we'll just uh 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 that should give us some room to add some connections for workers here as well. Just coincidentally, even though they don't matter. Oh, sorry, I'm not giving commentary, and sorry, I've not finished. Just noticed. Probably add another line. Yeah. And there was one other thing I was gonna do. I'm gonna move the stops, the line so they can transfer, and then no. Oh yeah, it still gives us, a moderate amount of stops. There we go. There's 950 workers. 53. This does also give us somewhere else to put even more commercial. 950 workbench. 7. So anyways, we're now gonna do the outro because it's 8 past. So I've been live streaming for 1 hour and 25. Anyways, if you want to read anything in more detail, just pause or go back. Anyway, so we've got power or electricity, which is doing good, water, doing good, fire safety, good, education, elementary school, so many. I'm just looking at, I'm showing you like the zones that are built in, also there, high schools, that's one of the areas I've built some high schools, another area, and another, and I don't think I've built anywhere else residential. University, that, not any others, I don't think public library, probably should set up. Health, you can have a look. Healthcare, there's actually none. There we go. Healthcare, and there might also be one here. There's 2 there. Death care, we do need to set way more up. Like near residential, I've just put them wherever. Childcare, you can look at that. There is some. I might give this area some. How we can. Police, jail, crime rate. Population is 115,000, 54,000 people employed, 72,000 jobs available, 4% unemployment. Children is 7%, 14% teens, 21% are young adults, 31% are adults, 37% are seniors, 348 birth rate per week, and 241 death rate. I'm probably not going to keep reading it out. Citizen happiness, land value, connections is 5,542 imports and 10,207 exports. Levels you can just see. For some reason these none of these are leveled up after these. Any year leveled up, you can kind of tell what are the older things. It's that these are all really leveled up, I don't know why. I reckon it's quite leveled up. Just look at that. Three parts of classes because I've set up today. There we go. Transport 11,076 residents per week, citizens per week, 2,356 tourists per week. Traffic flow 73%. I'm still impressed by that. Road maintenance, you can look at that. Pollution, rubbish. We might need to have a look at that in a second. Traffic, I might have to fix that next episode. Winds, not really relevant. Terrain, not really relevant. It's that had made one modification. Like one modification, it isn't just, building. Where is it? Oh, these guys are under there. Where's the mattress gone? Here, this slightly underwater bit here. I find that insane how this is underwater, but I guess that makes sense. Oh, look, crater. Like I just took a bunch of dirt out of it, I think. Or I was noise pollution. Don't think I've done too much with that. But you can see current area that is quite loud. And we'll also show you like this. That's fine. Heating, not really relevant. Districts we've set up. Technically, we're only counting districts that I actually built and not just changed the bordering of. We built this district today. We've built. Actually, well, I don't know why it doesn't let me select that one. And we've also built this district today. Natural resources not really relevant to today. There. I'm just going through them because these aren't really relevant today. I really need to set up. Oh no, we have got bus tours. Probably walking tours. Do we have any walking tours? We do, I think. I can't remember. tourism, there's 1,450 tourists a week, which means yes, more of them use transport than there are a week. Construction none, park maintenance. You can see all this. Post office, we will set up some here. I think this might be a bit overloaded. Um, Service points none. Fishing industry. Not really. Relevant. Anyways, city info. You can pause if you want to read any of these, but I was going to state there's something else I always do for this. Started near the end of 2076, so 2077 equivalent is probably good. So that most recent bar, that will be included in today's. So anyway, city treasury looks like that. City budget looks like that. City value looks like that. Taxation looks like that. So I think it's been approaching budget, but I'm not sure. Population change has gone way up. Must have been under 100, probably about 111,000 at the beginning of the episode. Actually, what was it at the beginning of this? Look, I say episode. I know it's a live stream, but to me it's an episode. 109,000. It's currently at 115,000. I've increased it by over 5,000, which is not actually that much. I mean, if I'd gone back up by 5,000 every single time, we are at 29 today, 30, 150k, 155k, 150. Yeah, we did go up more than average, which I think, yeah. And then influx, it's actually more than 5,000. Influx shot up, birth rates shot up and then it's kind of dropped. Death rate has been stable there. I don't know what happened in 2060, but we had no people die. Like, genuinely, we had like no people die. Weird, we also had no influx. I don't know what that was about. Point percentage has just steadily gone down. Available jobs has kind of been stagnant, especially when you compare it to population change. They used to be very, very close. Now, available jobs is about 72,000. Population is about 115,000. Education level has been very stable, slightly jumping, I think. Students has gone up to about 25,000. Tourists, stable. First tax income, stable. Happiness, slightly increasing. Residential zones, skyrocketing. Commercial zones, I think about stable. I probably do it on its own. Slightly rising. Yeah, probably slightly rising. Industry zone, stable. Office, stable. You can compare all these. You can see residential is doing very, very good for itself. Prisoners has gone up, I think. Cyclist has kind of, yeah, gone up. Staff is none recently, none. Imports kind of went up at the kind of beginning of this live stream, so they're now shut down. Exports has kind of been stable. There we go. How long have I been streaming? 1 hour and 34 minutes. That's quite a bit. Anyway, um, like the stream if you enjoyed it. Share it if you think other people enjoy it. Hit the notification bell if you want to be informed when new content comes up. Visit channel page to see all the current content, including the so I've got Last Week 2, which is actually we'll start last week. I've got a series called Last Week 4. A recent episode came out. I also have another chapter not chapter City Skyline series called Last Week 2, which is older. Most of the episodes are only ink, which is my main channel, which you can visit via the channel page. If you go onto the channel page as well, there is also other channels. I'm just checking where I'm picking up audio. You can go onto other channels that have ink, which one of the playlists, if you go down like there's 70 playlists. One of them is Last Week 2, which you can watch. Which also includes the episodes on this channel. You can obviously watch all the previous episodes of this series, even if they're live streams. You can still watch them on the playlist. There's also a different game I play called Transport Fever 2. I've got a series called Eli Corp. series that I've just started with my mum. I've literally only got the first episode out, but the second one is edited. I think I just need to upload it. It might not be edited. It's recorded. I might not have edited it. Yeah, I don't think I've edited it. I also have on this channel compilations of every 10 episodes of a Transfer Fever 2 series called Shield series. It's very nearly done. It's on. I've just uploaded 61 to 70. I think that the next one is going to be the last one, 71 to 80, because I've only got like 5 more recordings. It's and yeah, I think it's about to the next compilation is going to be the last one, but that you can see on Eli 2. And also on Eli 2 is background music to a lot of my stuff. It's some music I have which you can all listen to as well. I think that's most of the stuff I've got. Oh, also you can see on Eli Inc. as well as older like City Skylines content. You can also see the compilation of best moments for Eli Gaming. The second one came out around just over a year ago. You can also see the compilations for a bunch of my other channels, including Eli Inc. if you would like. I'm also going to say this again. I have the next Eli Rex video ready to upload. I just need to upload it. Check. I just need to watch it, make sure I'm happy with it, and upload it. And I've got the next recording I can put out. But actually, I don't know if I finished exporting it. I think I did though. So that is nearly ready. That should hopefully come out soon. And unlike every other time I've said that, before I recorded it, I've actually got the video recorded and I think maybe even edited. So that should come out soon. So that, so you can go on. I would hit if you want to see that ERX video, you can hit notification. Also, if you want to see the compilation for that channel, the second one just came out, and the third one should be coming soon. Actually, the third one might be coming out soon. Sorry, I said that. It won't be coming out anytime soon because I probably haven't even got the videos to make that. Anyways, subscribing to see my subscription feed. Thanks, yeah. Hit the subscribing to my subscription feed. Thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your day, and bye.